Hello my living whole friends. So it's been forever since I've actually said that. It's been forever. It feels like since I've felt like myself. So I'm back. It feels like almost, maybe. We'll get there. But I'm on day 3 of 5 of taking leave. So I'm taking a little staycation because the amount of work that I've put myself through the past 10 months has been insane. And I realized that. And I'm starting my PhD in May. So it was like, it's time to get my shit together and to reevaluate what I'm doing and make myself better. So it's been a long time since I picked up a camera. I'm a little rusty because I just put on some retinol serum, so forgive me for that, but it is what it is. I realized if I didn't pick up the camera today and start to kind of get back into things that bring me joy and film, I don't know when I would again. It's became really easy to not film and to just kind of be, which both is really healthy and good in some ways, but it also doesn't bring me a ton of joy, like creating content and what I say, like doing living whole, which is my life. Kind of sounds crazy, but it's the truth. So that's what we're doing today. Is I'm on day 3 of 5 off, enjoying my time, getting my shit together, and I just put on some retinol cream. I'm going to put my face on. I'm doing the laundry. I may Swiffer and clean and do some things, but I just kind of wanted to check in, and as the thoughts from the day came through, and just take you through my day. Might not be thrilling stuff. It is what it is. It's going to be like varying degrees of light and varying degrees of looking a hot mess, but that's fine. Part of my mental health journey has been receiving a little help, and I have done that. And I don't know if I'm ready to talk about it. I don't know if I'm ready to disclose like everything. Therapy has been immensely valuable and has been really refreshing to deal with some like childhood stuff and things that I never really dealt with. And it's been both the most frustrating and terrifying and hard thing, but it has been the best thing. Like, oh my god, it's no joke. It's kind of like cleaning your house. It's like that housekeeping adult thing that you have to do, and I came to a place where I had to do it. So the other things that I'm doing is I'm gonna clean the office, which is a mess right now. I get to telework in my position. Haven't really talked about a lot of the other things that I'm doing with that. I've talked about the positive things, but the workload has been crazy busy, but like the best busy. I'm building programs, and it's been phenomenal, and I can talk about that at a later date, but we're just gonna go through the day, and it might be a choppy vlog, so hang in there with me. It's awkward, but it's fine. Yeah, you knocked all this off, didn't you? I'm saying hi. It's time to clean the house. You thrilled? Holy moly, I just filmed like 30 minutes worth of footage, and I looked at the camera and it said memory card error. That's fantastic. That's a great way to start the day, which is totally fine. Basically what I spent the last 30 minutes talking about with a house tour and putting my face on, a little bit of makeup here, look a little more refreshed, huh, was our our journey to finding this house, how large the house is, that's been completely freeing and wonderful, and I enjoy it. And if you hear squawking, it's our cats. They're still settling in, but they're so cute. I think they're bonding, and Fitz is the angry old man, and she's the young, like, crazy. It's just so cute. But I think they're happy together. You can tell though, the occasional like little outbursts when he's had enough, and she's just like superwoman. It's crazy. I don't think she feels any pain. I've accidentally stepped on her because she's so quiet. Not like legitimately stepped on her, but stepped on her where if I would have touched his paw like that, that's what you would have heard. But she's just quiet as a mouse and just beautiful, and they're playing, and I think he's had enough. So you may hear some squawking. Long story short, even though today's gonna be a whole adventure of nothing and getting my shit together and just talking to you guys, we moved into a house, signed a year lease. It's the Bay Area cost. They're going crazy. It's adorable, but they'll run back and forth too. It's cute. Okay, ADD, brain, distracted brain. I digress. 2-bedroom home, formal dining room that I turned into an office. We have a whole downstairs area. When I go change over the laundry, I'll show you guys. We have a backyard, a lemon tree, and it's worth every penny we're paying for. Back home, this would be probably a quarter of the price, maybe a third. Let's say a third of the price, maybe less. But because it's the Bay Area, we're right outside of San Francisco. We're in this cute, adorable little town that's just like a suburb. I don't even know if you call it a suburb. It's a town. It's Brisbane. Absolutely lovely. There's trails. It's like you get off of the 101 or the 280 and you're able to kind of step into Mayberry in a sense. Like, it's quiet, neighbors are nice. We have a sweet 95-year-old lady as our direct neighbor. She's so kind. We have a neighbor across the street we met, super nice. And it feels like, for me at least, the clouds have kind of lifted a little bit, but that's a combination of a lot of different things. I'm rambling. Does anybody else have like a bubbly sparkling water problem? I think I might have a problem. It's like the highlight of my day in some ways. I like getting sparkling water now, and it's not something that I really liked a lot or thought I liked. Getting our shit together today. GYST. Has anybody ever watched Kalyn Nicholson? I've completely blanked on her name. Anyway, she's the one that I initially saw this like GYST GYST with me, but it's like get your shit together. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. House is a mess. We're working on that because that's just life. But I'm gonna take you down to the basement. I'm gonna take you down to the basement. You're gonna see where my laundry is, and it's a little creepy. We have like this whole bonus room, which I don't like to leave the door. I don't like to close the door. So as you can see, like RV stuff, we still have to deal with some of this luggage. It's like this whole space downstairs, and my God, this is creepy. But we're gonna do the laundry. I feel like we could film a horror flick down here, but this is the basement. Let me set you up here so if you catch my untimely death. Oh, that's my husband upstairs. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna do the laundry real quick. Is this not creepy? Like, wait till my camera zooms in on something. Seriously, you can't tell the entire time I'm like, ugh. Anyway, let's go back upstairs. Eating your breakfast? It's kind of crazy. I feel such a shift in content and just where my life is headed. It's so strange. I know I completely did not do a year update like I normally do, and I feel so far away from what Living Whole started out as, even though there's remnants of it. It's crazy how my professional life has taken such a wonderful shift, and it wouldn't be possible without Living Whole and all the tools and resources and skills that I built through that experience. So it's wonderful, but it feels like such a far removed past in a way, and it's exciting, but it's a lot. So I will be starting my PhD in May, which is like, holy moly. I don't think processed that I had completed a master's, a two-year master program in a year. It just doesn't even feel real sometimes. The same as like where I was when we bought the RV and down on the Central Coast, and what I was doing professionally there to where I'm at now. It's crazy. I've completed 2 national certifications. I'm on a national committee for cardiology, published twice as of now. And I've gotten a grant for augmented reality. It's so wonderful, but it almost seems so surreal too. And there are times where I'm like, what about Living Whole? What about these things that bring me joy? I don't think I've fully found balance yet to that, because I didn't think that professionally I would have such an emphasis on nursing and education, even though it was like always in the back of my mind. It's all coming to fruition. And so that just is such a wonderful but strange feeling. I ran across some footage too that I showed Kevin, but it was New Year's Eve 2020. We just moved into Newton and we were watching the Boston ball drop, and just like, my goodness, does that not feel like 10 years ago, and where our lives were headed and where they're at now. I don't think we've all processed COVID and where our lives are. It's just crazy. I think today, as I'm doing this whole get your shit together gist with me, it's also kind of reflective too. Maybe this is therapeutic. What are you doing, Ellie? Oh. So I think this channel is going to change. I don't know how often I'm going to post. I've been kind of grappling it as I'm cleaning, as I'm, you know, filming and doing housework and just moseying through the day. There's points where I just stop for a second and I'm like, I don't know what this is going to look like. Do I continue this YouTube journey? Is there a point? It's changing. I'm changing.